The Greek philosophers had many ideas about matter and atoms back in 500 BC. Plato said that fire, earth, water, and air made up all matter geometrically, and his idea was believed for around 2,000 years. Democritus and Leucippus said that atoms are indestructible, and Democritus also believed in the idea of atomos, that everything is made up of atoms. Our next scientist is John Dalton, and he did a lot back in 1766. He agreed with the Greek philosophers in saying that atoms are indestructible and make up everything. However, he was different from the Greek philosophers in saying that all atoms are identical in mass. Another contribution he made to modern science is that he created the four postulates of the atomic theory. Our next scientist is J.J. Thomson, and he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for discovering the electron in 1906. Continuing with the idea of the electron, he said that every single element contained electrons. He also created and used the mass spectrometer. Our next idea is the periodic table, and it has no set time period as it is always changing. Back in the 1700s, John Dalton gave the elements an atomic weight, which we use today in our modern periodic table. Dmitri Mendeleev is credited with the basis for today's table. There are 4 blocks in the table. The S block is composed of earth metals, the D block contains transition elements, the F block has rare metals, and the P block non-metals. Our next man is Robert Millikan, and he was interesting in that he determined the magnitude of a charge through the oil drop experiment. For this, he won the Nobel Peace Prize for Physics in 1923. The last and most odd thing is that he disagreed with Albert Einstein's view on the particle theory of light, although he could never really disprove Einstein's ideas. Our next 2 scientists are Marie Curie and Henry Becquerel. Together, along with Marie Curie's husband, they discovered and coined the term radioactivity. For this, they won the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1903. Marie Curie is the only person ever to win 2 Nobel Peace Prizes, one in physics and one in chemistry. Marie Curie also discovered 2 elements, polonium and radium. On to Ernest Rutherford. He said that atoms had positive nucleus and negative electrons. Also, he said that atoms were made up mostly of empty space. He's also widely credited for splitting the atom in 1917. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Chemistry in 1908. Niels Bohr created the planetary model of an atom, which is what we pretty much use today. He said that the nucleus has positive protons which attract the negative electrons on the outside. He used levels to explain where the electrons are. Our next 2 scientists are Schrödinger and Heisenberg. Schrödinger created the equation for wave interception, for which he won the Nobel Peace Prize in Physics in 1933. Then, after corresponding with his good friend Albert Einstein, he created Schrödinger's cat thought experiment, which is much too complicated to explain. Heisenberg made his contribution by establishing the uncertainty theory.